Hello and welcome to another week of the weekly support and clarity from Spirit for you. So I hope you've had a fantastic week, and this is for the 18th, from Monday the 18th through to Sunday the 24th of November 2024. So I'm here in beautiful La Fortuna at the moment in Costa Rica. Been having an awesome time. Did some whitewater rafting this morning on level grade 3 and grade 4 rapids. Was intense. If you ever get a chance to do it, do it. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, so we'll get in with the reading this week and see what pops up. Gets channeled through from my guides, all those in spirit who love you. See what comes up for the week ahead. All right. How often do you listen to your thoughts? How often do you listen to that sort of, that revolving thought process that goes through your head? And the other thing is, how often do you believe your own thoughts? Now, everything you think is not true. And they're saying there's actually quite a lot of things that we think that are not true. And so if you're able to recognize when you start thinking about different things, this could be stinking thinking. Stinking thinking is when you are getting down on yourself, when you're giving yourself a hard time, when you're not being kind to yourself, or it could be any other kind of thinking around, am I ever going to be able to do this? This never happens to me. Can I ever be successful? Am I ever going to get what I want? These kinds of things are very reducing in their form and in their energy and in their intention. And so if you start being aware of how often you start having these thoughts, and then on the contrary, how often do you start having successful, abundant, fantastic thoughts about you being able to do what you really truly desire, about accomplishing wonderful things, and really about making some fantastic achievements in your life. How often do you do that? And so it kind of works with both things very similarly. So what you do is you recognize where you're at, recognize the thought, and then just allow that thought to have some space. Then actually analyze the thought or feel into the thought. Is the thought's energy, is this thought process, is what you're saying to yourself something that is benevolent, something that is uplifting, something that is beautiful, or is it not? Now, if it is not, you can say, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give that thought, thought process, some space. I'm actually going to step back from it, and then instead of trying to push it away or sort of say I'm not doing a good job or anything like that, once you've stepped back, what you're going to do is you're just going to allow it to go. Now you can ask spirit to take that, you can ask your higher self to take that, source to take that, to take it away. And then what you want to do is you want to think the exact opposite. Okay, what was the exact opposite thing? I'm no good at anything. So you would say, well, I'm really good at a lot of stuff. And then what you can do is start thinking about those other things, thinking about what you have been good at, thinking about what you have been able to accomplish. And what that's going to do is you're going to start to re-navigate and realign where you want your future to be. This is about manifestation, it's about creation, and it's really about you being more conscious of what you're actually making your future to be. And so the more you're able to recognize this, step back from it, give it some space, and then reframe that thought. Now, if it's a really good thought, or if you're reframing it, put some energy, put some emotion. What would that feel like? Even if you haven't had that before, what do you think it would feel like? If you've had similar things happen, what did they feel like? Put that excitement, put that energy, put that sort of focus into it. So the more you can actually create some clarity around the emotion, if you want to bring in visuals as well, it makes it even more powerful. bring in the visual, the emotion, and really put some just some open-ended focus. So open-ended focus is not when you're trying to hold onto it too tight. And so put some focus on it, go, yeah, this is happening, and always do this in the now. I am creating this, I am doing this now, I do feel awesome, I am a good creator, I am successful, I am lovable, I am strong, you know, these kinds of things, and just bring in that emotion as well as you possibly can. What that's going to do, bringing in the emotion, is it's actually going to speed up the process, okay? And the more you can start to recognize when your thinking isn't what you want your future to be, or your thinking isn't what your creation, you don't want to create your future like this, what's going to start happening is you're not going to have as many of those thoughts. Now, at first, you're probably going to be more aware of the stinking thinking, of the thoughts, and go, geez, I didn't realize I thought this much stuff in negative ways, or not positive ways, or not helpful ways. You're going to have that awareness first before you actually, things start to subside in relation to that. Try this out, and if you want to, just take a note, give a message to yourself, write down a note. I changed my thoughts 5 times today. Then at the end of the day, you can go, wow, I did that 5 times and I feel really good about that. That's also going to speed up the process. So you don't write down the amount of negative thoughts, because then you're just bringing in that energy again. You just write down when you're able to switch it over, or when you're able to focus on it. So try this out. So they're telling me we're going to do a bit of a speedy sort of weekly reading here, but we'll see what happens. They just said enjoy the ride. Okay, so for Monday, what's on Monday? So Monday is really about creating alignment, creating sort of focus within yourself. You know, is what you're thinking matching your emotions? Is your emotions matching your actions? And so it's about bringing these things into alignment, and it's about really understanding where you're actually at in the different parts of your body, and what you actually do want to create from that. And then it's just about syncing them together in a really positive and beautiful way. When you do these things, congratulate yourself on how well you've done, because especially at first it is going to take some focus, it's going to take some energy, but it's really going to change your future. It's going to change your Monday, it's going to change your week, it's going to change your next ever, basically, your future if you keep doing this. Tuesday. Okay, so Tuesday's about allowing yourself to to let go, and to be forgiving, and to be generous within yourself. So are you, like, how many times can you congratulate yourself for the beautiful things you've done? How many times can you recognize when you're doing something really positive, really beautiful, really uplifting for yourself? How many times can you say to yourself, well, I'm doing a lot better than I did yesterday, and a lot better than I did last week. I'm on the right track, and at the same time as being on the right track, it feels good when I recognize these things. That's going to promote this changing within you, and it's going to declutter the old stories, the old narrative, the old processes of non-forgiveness within your system. So what's coming up for Wednesday? All right. So this is a really weird one, actually. Well, they just said to me, are you plugged into the matrix? And what they mean by that is, are you plugged into unconscious ways of working, of going through your day, of living? Are you just conforming to whatever the fuck you got told you should do, what you think you should do? are you actually conscious of your movements? Are you actually conscious of what you're doing, where you're going? And really asking yourself, do I want this in my life? You know, do I really want this, or do I not want this? And if you don't want this, it's about recognizing when you are living or acting in an unconscious way, and then actually bringing in some more focus, bringing in some more energy, bringing in some more love, and actually saying, okay, well, you know, and they're giving the example of washing the dishes or doing the housework or vacuuming or sweeping or that sort of thing, ironing. Now, some people do like these jobs and they do them consciously, and it does help them to meditate, be in a meditative state. If you don't like these things, what you can do is you can actually really be more focused on what you're doing and actually think about what achievement this is going to be at the end. I love having clean dishes to use. I love having clean cups. I love a clean bathroom. I feel really great when the floor's been vacuumed, the floor's been mopped. It really helps me to relax. It helps me to feel proud and feel good about my space where I live. And so it's really about bringing in a little bit more consciousness into what you're doing. And if it's, I'll just say it's a shit job, if it is a shit job, it's about recognizing, well, you're going to do it anyway, so you might as well start to embody it, start to put in a bit of positive energy, a bit of happiness, a bit of uplifting into that, to actually, you know, make this a much more enjoyable process and actually make it a lot more of a happy and beneficial process for you, and situation before, during and after. So okay, so what's on for Thursday? All right, so are you really doing the things in your life, not just saying, but actually doing and taking action on the things that you wanted to? Now, so these can be small things, they can be medium, they can be big, whatever it is. But if you really want to achieve something big, the best way to achieve something big is to start breaking it down and just start making 1% movements every day and 1% action towards that. You can do 10, 15, 20% every day if you want to. That might get a little bit tiring, but what action are you taking? And the action that you're taking, are you really doing this in a way in which you are feeling good about what you're achieving along the way to actually getting your goal, to actually accomplishing whatever the hell you're accomplishing at that time? So getting on to Friday, yeah, de-stress, man, de-stress. Friday was a bit stressy. I could feel it right through my shoulders instantly. And anyone that knows me knows that I love getting massages. Maybe it's time for a massage, get a shoulder rub, something like that. Could be something else, but Friday is about de-stressing, and they're laughing. You know, it doesn't need to be de-stressing through alcohol or, you know, other substances if you choose to do that. It can be doing a de-stressing type of action or thing through your day or at the end of your day, or, you know, you're doing it in small increments during the day, allowing yourself to have some quiet space just for 30 seconds or a minute. If you're working through the day, you can't go off and meditate for half an hour sometimes, or go to the park or go and get a massage in the middle of the day, but you can take out 30 seconds to a minute and just do some breathing down through your crown chakra, breathing into your heart chakra, into your torso, and then breathing that energy down and out your feet, down into a beautiful Gaia beneath you, and asking Gaia to help you to align, to be a partner with her, and to re-energize and ask her and your guides or whoever you want to call in to help you to release the things that you don't need. You can do this in 30 seconds to a minute, and you can do it sporadically through the day. This is going to help to release some of that congestion, some of that stress, some of that stuff like that. So yeah, try that out. Okay, so what are we up to? Can't even remember now, I've been talking so much. That's right, we're up to Saturday and Sunday. They just reminded me. What are we doing? All right, so Saturday. What's on Saturday? Okay, so all right, this is a good one. Where are you putting your energy? Who are you putting your energy into? Are you putting energy into things that you feel like you have to do? Are you putting your energy into people that you feel obligated to put your energy into? Or are you putting your energy into things which are going to help to create more energy, create more positivity, create more love, create more vibrancy in your life? So yeah, it's about Saturday. Sunday is actually a bit the same as this, but this is directly related to family, interestingly enough. And so Sunday is about actually you really getting honest and asking yourself, who in my family, or if you don't have a blood family, who in my close friends around me, who are the people that I feel really uplifted with? Who are the people I feel really energized with after I spend time with them or while I'm spending time with them? Who are the people that are really, open to listening, to talking with me in a beautiful way, hearing me, that kind of thing. And start to actually write this down. This is important. If you write this down, both with family or, just people in general on the Saturday, you'll actually start to, if you're really honest with yourself, you'll actually will be able to look at each person as you're writing them down, or after you've written the list, and go, yeah, that's 100% correct. And then they're saying, hey, the next step is really easy. Spend more time with these people and spend less time with the people that are not on that list. It's not saying cut people off, it's just saying really itemize your time and really itemize where you put your energy. If you're putting your energy into a black hole or people want to suck your energy, well, they're going to keep doing it. So it's your choice. You either stop it or you're just going to keep getting the same crap. So yeah, so yeah, it was an interesting week. It wasn't as short as what I thought it would be. So if you would like to see me for a session, check out davidmjohn.com, our website, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all that sort of stuff. I really love it when you share and message and subscribe to my channels. Really helps the algorithms. And yeah, and lots of love for the week ahead. I really hope that you're feeling good, enjoyed this week's reading, and I love hearing about it as well. So if you want to send me any feedback or anything that you would like me to do a video on, please let me know. Send that through by messenger. The other things, I'm only taking calls by WhatsApp from now on, being in Costa Rica. So if you want to contact me by phone, it's by WhatsApp. All right, big love, have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.